Mm-hmm. Oh, she's so disappointed. What? How in the hells? This is my realm! You have no hope here! None! None! Did you truly believe you could defy a god, landwalkers? Floopsy's done it several times before, so yeah. My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have returned unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to awaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. So long as the Ix'll keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. Oh. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine! You landwalker, you who dared raise a hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath.
Oh. No, lady. Floopsy's already taken.
No! No! I claimed you! You should be mine!
Mommy's light protects us.
Oh. Give to Floopsy. Another fine addition to Floopsy's collection. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Dee beep beep beep.
Good job, kids.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
It's all thanks to Mommy.
We've done it!
Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all!
Is that all?
Oh, Vader!
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
Mommy has touched us. In all the right ways.
Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight? Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to...
Don't worry, we made them up before. Not a problem.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Together they create earth, wind, and fire!
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Wait, Floopsy, you're supposed to stand and fight!
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Oh, launch.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
Oh.
Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Put Floopsy down! He will kick the ass now!
XII, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Oh boy. Well, that was an experience I'd rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Elder. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by the most inquiring mind. I forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more.
No paladin quest for Floopsy?
Welcome, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the traitor, I have been looking through old records and discovered something chilling. Around the time the traitor Skolskag was named captain, several famed soldiers of the Sultan Sworn met with untimely deaths. But strangely, our records do not say how they died. Curious, I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect medical records kept by Frondale's Frontistery. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat, some suddenly at night, in the barracks, but in nearly every case there were signs that poison had played a role in their demise. Yes, poison! Carefully and visibly administered. The more I read, the more I saw the dark hand of death's embrace at work. Assassins in the pay and service of the monetarists. A society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. But no matter how skilled and devious the assassins, they should not have been able to kill so many of the Sultan's sworn elite without being discovered. Not, that is, without help from within our own ranks. So I asked myself, who had the most to gain from their deaths? One by one, the former captain, his trusted aides, the most capable of the Sultan Sworn, who might become future commanders. All of them slain by an invisible hand, and with their deaths the way was open for Solxigagli to become the Sultan Sworn's youngest captain in a century. The monetarists were plotting to kill the best and bravest of the Sultan Sworn, to purge its ranks of greatness. An enervated sword could no longer carry out its duties to serve as sword and shield of the Sultanate. Which begs the question, how did Solxagil remain captain for 30 long years? How did he avoid the poisoner's kiss when men better than him had succumbed? There can be only one explanation. He was the monetarist's cat's paw, the turncloak in our midst. Needless to say, I am more determined to track him down than ever before. While I continue my investigation, I have a trial for you. I want you to seek the gallant armor, the legendary raiments worn by generations of the finest soldiers of the Sultan Sworn. In accordance with Sultan Sworn tradition, the set that would be yours has been scattered across southern Thanalan. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must best the Sultan Sworn themselves if you are to claim their armor. Ooh! Floopsy hasn't got the chance to beat up other paladins yet. For this test, the mighty Floopsy, and his faithful chicken nugget, and the ever-charming Spud will go to combat. Yo! These men call themselves elite? Floopsy tears through them like tissue paper. Treasure? Gallant gauntlets. Let's go. Surely a fall from this height will not harm Floopsy. Oof! We're fine! Ahem. Just wait for the health to return. Floopsy's legs will repair themselves. Chicken's fine, though. Nugget. Nugget, why weren't you hurt in the fall? Nugget is even superior of a being than Floopsy. Hello? Next. Nyeh. Fools! Maybe if you brought your own chicken, you might have stood a chance. Hat? Floopsy crowd. No chest piece,
Genlins? Have you no matching chest piece for Floopsy?
Good. The armor is yours. You have learned your lessons well and honed your skills. And now you are ready to face Solkaxigagl, the traitor. Yes, the time has come. I have discovered his hiding place and made contact through emissaries. We are negotiating the return of Oathkeeper. Secrecy is crucial, as is preparation. We will leave only when you are ready.
Floopsy is ready.
The recovery of Oathkeeper will be the first step in restoring the honor of the Sultan Sworn. I have told Solkaxigagl that if he returns the sword, we will give him a fair trial. Otherwise, he shall be captured and thrown at the feet of the Sultana for judgment. The parley is to take place south of Forgotten Springs in the Sangoli Desert. Give me a map and I will mark the location. While I believe he is acting alone, we must be prepared for anything. You may be certain that the Monitorists will not take kindly to his surrender. In fact, I believe that should the Monitorists discover Solkaxigagl is willing to parley, they will surely try to intervene. Therefore, we must not speak of what we do, not to anyone. We should travel separately, so as not to attract attention. We shall meet again at the parley.
Floopsy has come. Oh, is this the sword? Genlins.
You're the evil one! So, you dare to come. You are a brazen one, I will grant you that. But did you really think I wouldn't find out? Come, confess! My allies within the Sultan Sworn have told me the truth. I know you are working in league with the traitor and the Monitorists. Confess! With your dying breath, you will tell me where I can find Oathkeeper and the traitor who stole it. No? Do you dare accuse my own Sultan Sworn of lying? We are comrades in arms, every one of us, bound in brotherhood by our oath. I would trust them with my life. What is your word when set against theirs? We know the meaning of honor. You are a naive fool. I suspected you from the beginning, ever since you showed me the soul of the paladin that the traitor Solkaxigagl gave you. You were, no matter how briefly, a paladin, and as such, you are bound by a code of honor that is unforgiving as it is noble. Traitor! I sentence you to death, and decree that your body shall lie here and feed the crows.
Oh. Okay. You will have to kick Floopsy's ass first. This will not go well for you. Your traitor friends forgot to mention that Floopsy is an all-powerful being. Have you learned your lesson? Or should Floopsy spank you a second time?
You cannot do this. I am the greatest swordsman. You are superior in every way. You were blinded, Genlins, by your own conviction. Genlins, remember your own lesson. A paladin does not exist to defend his position or the honor of his fellow Sultan Sworn. Those men were assassins, in service to the Monitorists. The moment you outlived your usefulness, you were to be killed. You and this free paladin of yours. Liar! You are their agent! You betrayed us for them! You were always naive, Genlins, too willing to trust your fellow man. It's one of your virtues, but you have a deplorable habit of turning your virtues into vices. Think! The information you uncovered. How did you come by it? Did it fall into your lap as if, oh, I don't know, someone was feeding it to you for their own purposes? You and the paladins under your command are the monetarists' lapdogs. Genlins, you've been led a merry dance, and followed their lead at every step. Then, you were never a traitor? You were innocent? I have wronged you. Oh. Easy now. Your wounds aren't mortal, but you'll still need to rest.
He carry him like a sack of potatoes.
I'll take care of the captain. He has had worse, but we'll have him back on his feet soon enough. You become a fine warrior. Learned all there is to know about the way of the paladin. I think perhaps that you are not aware just how much you've grown. Well, 'tis time you were made aware, paladin. When the captain's recovered, keep an eye on him for me, will you? He needs someone like you to watch his back.
Trustworthy. What did Floopsy say in the beginning? Trustworthy. Don't worry, Genlins. If you've learned your lesson, Floopsy won't have to kick your ass again.
Paladin, I've done you a great wrong. I allowed myself to be hoodwinked, accused you of treason, and even turned my sword against you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. As for me, yes, I am recovered from my wounds. At least those that will heal. But far more important than that, Sorxagil is innocent after all. He was never a traitor, and the dream that I followed in my youth was not a lie. I remain captain of the elite, although a poor substitute for my predecessor. I am now working on a path to strike back at the monetarists and restore the Sultan Swarm to its former strength. No, do not be afraid for me. We've unmasked the foe, and he cannot hide behind his deceptions anymore. The assassins won't find it easy to reach me. For now, I will bide my time, marshal my strength, and when the time is ripe, strike hard at our enemies.